A Letter Never Sent by Nikhil Massey. Francis sometimes liked to visit the Buddha temple during quiet evenings. The peaceful atmosphere and the soft rustling of wind through the old trees brought him comfort after long, uncertain days. One such evening, while walking in with his friend, his eyes fell on a girl sitting alone on the temple steps. She looked distant, her eyes filled with something heavy and unspoken. Francis felt something stir inside him. He wanted to ask if she was okay, if she needed someone to talk to. But they were strangers, and he didn't want to make things awkward. So he simply walked past, carrying a weight he didn't understand. That night, her sadness haunted him. He couldn't sleep. Over the following days, she wouldn't leave his thoughts. He didn't even know her name, but her presence lingered like a whisper in his heart. Eventually, he did something unusual. He wrote a letter, not to anyone in particular, but to her. Words of kindness, comfort, and hope. Words he wished someone had said to him when he felt lost. He carried that letter in his pocket each evening, hoping he might see her again. Weeks passed. She never came. Then, one ordinary evening, he saw her again, right there, at the temple. Heart-pounding, Francis approached her. He introduced himself and gently mentioned the day she looked so sad. She blinked, a little surprised, then told him it had been a rough day, a fallout with a close friend, a girl. Things had ended badly. He handed her the letter. She took it quietly, reading the thoughtfulness in his eyes more than the words on the page. Then, with a small smile, she shared her Instagram handle. Her name was Ngawang Oetso, a talented footballer, part of the girls' football team, strong, focused, but still something in her eyes looked hidden. That night they messaged. She told him the letter made her feel seen in a way no one had ever made her feel before. It made her happy. Then, silence. The next day, no reply. The day after that, still nothing. Weeks later, Francis saw her again on a field where kids and locals gathered to play football. She was practicing, graceful and sharp, her talent undeniable. He played with her briefly, just 5 minutes. She barely spoke. Then finally she told him something that stuck like a shard. "My friend doesn't like it when I talk to others," she said. "She tore your letter apart," Francis asked softly. "Why did you let her?" She didn't answer, she simply left. A year passed. Then at the temple again, in a moment that felt pulled from another lifetime, Francis saw her. This time the temple was mostly empty. A few young monks played carom nearby. Ngawang and Francis spoke for nearly 20 minutes. Their thoughts, oddly aligned, meandered between art, life, and dreams. For the first time, there was ease between them. Then, as suddenly as she had opened up, she closed herself off. "We shouldn't meet again," she said. Francis didn't argue. He turned to the young monks and joined them in a game of carom. After a while, as he got up to leave, he saw her walking away. On instinct, he called out, "If you ever need someone, I'm here." She turned. "Are you following me?" "No," he replied calmly. "I was just playing carom. Then I saw you. I wanted to say that before leaving." But she misunderstood. Again. He didn't see her much after that. A whole year passed. Then one day, out of quiet worry and a need for some sort of closure, Francis messaged one of her football teammates. Not the friend who caused her the pain, but someone kind. Someone observant. She told him Ngawang had left the country, moved abroad. She didn't know much else. Only that Ngawang had stopped using Instagram long ago. But she seemed to be okay. That brought Francis some peace. He realized he'd fallen for her. Not just her mystery, but her strength, her quiet resolve, and the feeling that she was always holding something more, like a story she never got to tell. He believed in her, he always had. Her potential felt limitless if only she allowed herself to chase it. He remembered something he had told her the last time they met. "One day I saw you, your long hair swaying in the wind. You look so beautiful." And she had smiled. Now, whenever he thought of her, it wasn't just sadness. It was warmth too. He missed her, yes. But he was glad she was somewhere out there, living her story. The End. By Nikhil Massey Francis.